Hello, welcome, Facebook. This is Adam Ashba, president of Ashmont Realty and instructor at Hondros College. And today on Ashmont Realty Live, exclusively on Facebook, I wanted to cover a really good article that came out in the Columbus Dispatch today. And really, the article really talked a lot about the Central Ohio Housing Report that I do each month, and just about statistics and data about the housing market in Central Ohio, not just Columbus, but all the suburbs in the surrounding 4 or 5 counties. But one thing that was very interesting to me in this article on the Columbus Dispatch, and we're going to dive into this in a second, is that more and more homes in the Columbus area, home sellers are actually dropping asking price. So it has been a seller's market, as we know, for a long time, at least about 3.5 years now. But the tide is changing. And one of the biggest issues that's causing this leverage for buyers is really the supply of inventory. Our issue has been lack of supply. The last 10 years, we've built about 1/5 the amount of homes nationally. We've only built over about 5.1 million homes nationally, where we usually build over 20 million homes. And just due to issues with the housing crisis. So it's taking us a little while to get caught back up. So, but as we are nearing this supply and demand equilibrium that we all need in basic economics, is where the tide's changing. And you can feel it a little bit. We actually had one of our agents close a property this morning, and I asked her how long the house is on market. And the house was on market for 13 days. So you laugh to say, well, gosh, that's only 2 weeks. But 13 days in a desirable neighborhood in Central Ohio is actually a long time. But you can kind of feel it a little bit. So let's go ahead and jump into this article. This article was in Columbus Dispatch, and the writer was Jim Weiker of the Columbus Dispatch. And it basically says Central Ohio's manic housing market has hit its limits. I mean, that's a little subjective, but one of the biggest things that I think is very telling is 12% of homes, or basically 8 out of 12 homes that were sold in the month of July, actually dropped their asking price. Now, last year at this time, it was only 5%. Okay, so the change really is supply. It really was supply. So here it is. According to the figures from the Columbus Realtors, 12.6% of homes sold in the Columbus area last month dropped their prices. Okay, well above last year's average of just 5%. Okay, now, the biggest issue is really just our supply. We have, in month of July, if you watched our vlog last week, the Central Ohio Housing Report, we had 4,600 homes that hit the market in the month of July. 4,600. Now, if you remember, in February of this year, we had the lowest amount of homes that were on market, and it was like 1,600. Okay, that was like a record. The lowest amount of homes on our MLS was in February. And now, as we get into May, June, July, we had 4 straight months that we had over 4,000 homes listed for sale, or we had 4 straight months over a 20% increase in listings month over month. So for 4 straight months, we had 20% more homes listed this time this year than we had last year in 2020. Now, we were in COVID. We had a little log jam in April, May, June, July, August was pretty good, to be honest with you guys. So, but still, we're 20% higher on the amount of homes than we had a year ago for sale. That's the difference. Okay. So if you, if you have a house, and we'll jump back to this article, but if you have a house and you're thinking about selling, home prices aren't going to drop drastically at all. I mean, the market's just too hot to cool off that quick, but it's coming. It's coming soon. And I can't wait for that day to happen because I feel horrible for buyers agents, that are trying to help people find homes on market. But because it's just so difficult, and it's been such a seller's market, for the last 2 or 3 years. So very important. If you're looking at selling your home, you might want to start thinking hard about it, because 1 out of 8 homes in the month of July actually had to lower its price. And I can tell you from personal experience is people are asking ridiculous prices for their homes right now. And honestly, sometimes they get it and the appraisal comes back as well. So just something to think about. A great article, again, that was in the Columbus Dispatch. And it actually was written on the 24th. If you want to check it out, Jim Weiker did a great article about just the statistics and things. But check it out. It's really great. It also talks about how many days houses were sold on average. An average bread and butter house in Columbus, Ohio, if you can see that there, guys, if you're thinking about buying, average sold price home in Columbus, Ohio is 9 days. So if you're thinking about buying a house, I know it's cooling off a little bit, but you got to know what you're wanting to purchase. Okay. So with that being said, check out the article. It's a really great article. Remember, make sure you like and subscribe. You can go on at Ashmont Realty for more information. Feel free to contact me if you want. If you have any questions about the real estate market, if you want to be a realtor, or you want to list your house for sale, let me know. You can contact me at 614-519-5265, or just shoot me an email at adamashba@ashmontrealty.com. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching today's Ashmont Realty Live exclusively on Facebook. And I hope everyone has a great Monday, and we'll see you soon.